this video, I'm going to tell you how to properly manage your budget. One of the typical mistakes when starting a budget is trying to get right into a variety of financial strategies. However, before jumping into such important steps, you need to understand your current situation. In order to manage your finances actively, you should always separate your spending into necessary and emotional expenses. This is an essential principle that helps you avoid unnecessary spending and plan your budget better. But agree that it's not easy to do this because the temptation to make an impulsive purchases exists for everyone. For instance, you may face a tempting offer to buy goods at a discount or suddenly decide to go to a cafe with a friend. Such decisions are often made under the influence of emotions and can lead to overspending. This is why it is important to plan your spending in advance and clearly identify necessary and secondary expenses. How to organize a budget correctly? Now there are many variants of budgeting, but I will tell you about the most popular one. This is a 50-30-20 system. This approach helps you correctly distribute your income. According to this system, 50% of your income should be allocated to mandatory expenses. These are the categories that cannot be ignored, such as rent, paying bills, buying groceries, and so on. 30% can be used for emotional needs, such as entertainment, shopping, going to cafes and restaurants. Finally, 20% of income is recommended to be put aside for savings or used to pay off debts if you have any. With such plan, you can maintain a balance between needs and pleasures without forgetting about the future. Another important aspect of financial planning is to create so-called safety cushion. A financial safety cushion is like a reserve fund created for life's unexpected situations. Everyone should have a financial cushion as no one is protected from emergencies. A financial cushion will be very useful if you are unexpectedly fired from your job or temporarily unable to work for any reason. This reserve allows you to maintain your usual standard of living, giving you the necessary time to find a new source of income. Having a cash reserve for several months of life greatly simplifies life and gives you a sense of financial security. The optimal size of such a cushion is from 3 to 6 months. This is the amount that will allow you to feel confident even in case the job loss or other financial difficulties. So, just multiply the amount you spend per month by 6. And this will be your financial cushion for half a year. If you already saved the necessary amount, it would be a good idea to protect that money from inflation. In previous video, I already explained how to do this. Therefore, the first step is managing personal finances is to figure out how much income you have. This is essential in order to have a clear idea of your option and understand what funds are at your control. Next, you need to calculate the amount needed to cover basic needs such as the rent, food, and other necessary expenses. These categories form the basic of your budget, and without taking them into account, it is impossible to manage your funds effectively. To simplify the task, it is recommended to create a basic table in which you should enter all income and expenses. This will allow you to see the big picture and help you determine how much money is left over for other needs. Or you can write out all income and expenses in special apps. We were talked about them in past videos. When the main expenses are taken into account, it is time to plan how to manage the remaining funds. This decision requires a realized approach because you can either spend money on entertainment or put it aside for the future. It's important to think ahead of time about what purchases or pleasures will bring you more joy and benefit you in long run. This decision ultimately depends on your goals and priorities. But it's important to remember what manages your finances wisely is key to financial stability and confidence in the future. Planning allows you to control your spending and avoid situations where you don't have enough money for the essentials at the end of the month. We have even more videos about cryptocurrency, finance, and earnings on our channel. Go on over and take a look. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.